How's everyone doing? Welcome back for another third-party review, and today we have the guidance from ToysWorks, which is basically Trinity from the Matrix saga. If you want to get this figure or any other release, I will let the link in the description and you can use the code BigBreda to save some cash. Here we have the guidance art box. In the front you can read Guidance 1/6 scale collective action figure and with the image of Trinity in the back. On the sides you got those Matrix lines in blue, and on the back there's only a warning and nothing more. Once you remove the cover, you are presented with everything in one layer, where you have the figure, the hands, pistols, sunglasses and the sword. One thing that pops up at once is the shining from the vinyl outfit. I'm going to take it all out, dispose it in the light box and check one by one. Here are all the accessories packed with the guidance from ToysWorks, starting with the eyeglasses, which suffer from the same problem the previous releases from them. They are made of a very thin plastic and the painting is terrible. There was done no effort to improve, they just keep sending the same sunglasses figure after figure. Passing now to the gloved hands, they are made of this vinyl material as the rest of the outfit. They don't look too bad, easily malleable, and you will have no any problem to use them with any of the weapons included. Checking now the sword, which I can't recall Trinity using a sword in Matrix movies. This is die cast, which is always a pro, but is basically the same sword they packed with Morpheus, but with a bit coloring on the handle. Next we have the pistols. They are all black and overall pretty basic. I would prefer if they done some weathering on the paint app, something that could give you a more realistic feel, but they went with plain black, so that's what it is. Finally, we got the base plate, which is the same we already saw in their previous releases. There's nothing special about it, but it will look cool if you own all the ToysWorks Matrix line. Taking now a closer look at the head sculpt, and as this always varies person to person, at least to me it doesn't look much like Trinity. It has some traces but is not quite there. The hairline looks a bit strange and on some poses it looks like the hair has no volume at all. The eyes are indeed blue, but is kind of difficult to capture on camera, so please take that as a side note. Here is our Trinity from ToysWorks just out of the box. I have found a bit difficult to stand her well cause of the trench coat, which is pretty large, so you will need to find a perfect position if you want to stand her without a display stand. Taking a closer look now at the outfit, made of this shining vinyl material, it looks pretty nice. It can be unzipped, but only to find one big flaw. The body will be exposed as they didn't include the black tank top that Trinity wears. Even with such a tight material, the arms are easily movable, but don't be surprised if some creases start to appear, cause that's normal with this kind of material if overused, so it's always better to avoid any excess bending. Other flaw that I've found is the different color between the body they chose and the head sculpt. Is a bit awkward, especially in a figure where the neck is always exposed, and once you notice this flaw, you can't stop looking at it. Anyway, overall, for an outfit, this vinyl trench coat looks pretty nice, has a nice pattern and a good stitching. It's quite long as well, although the missing tank top under the coat is a big no, at least for me. Taking a closer look at the pants and the boots, they are all done in the same material, and I forgot to mention, but the coat has some wiring, pretty thin by the way, but you can use it for some dynamic posings. The boots and the pants are made of two different parts, they do look good, and the legs articulation is actually quite nice. However, this material will most probably start to crease if you go hard on those knees. You can bend the legs all the way, so if you are in for flying poses, it will be no problem at all. Just consider that the material may give away sooner than later. Here it is, our guidance, holding her pistols and with the sunglasses on, and I need to bring it closer cause I want to show you how bad the sunglasses fit. I strongly recommend you to get a spare sunglasses for her cause they are such an important accessory for Trinity and these ones look really horrible. With all that said, if you own Agent Smith, Morpheus and Neo from ToysWorks, I don't see why you wouldn't want Trinity as well. If you overlook the flaws that it has, in my opinion, for the price it goes, it's quite good. If you wish to see more reviews like this, please remember to subscribe. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.